Happy May, Broncos. My name is Teresa Acosta.
And this is Daniel Duque.
We're just a few more weeks away from the end of the semester. Isn't it interesting how fast time goes?
You're right, Teresa. Time sure does go fast, but we have to finish strong.
That's right. There is nothing better than finishing the semester by giving our best effort.
This is the final stretch before spring 2024 comes to an end, Broncos. But before that, let's catch you up on all things CPP news on this week's episode of
Post Now. Starting off with this week's headlines, CPP's Care Center is extending its hours to support more students.
The theater department is proud to present their production of The Last Best Small Town.
The closing of the 99 cents only stores represents a loss of affordable shopping for students and the community.
With music forming an important part of college culture, CPP students can enjoy from multiple music venues near campus.
And last but not least, the university's Model United Nations receives high honors at the annual conference in New York. The decision to extend the hours at the Care Center here on campus comes after many students expressed the need for support in the evening. Students who are unable to access the center because of classes or work schedules will now have 2 extra hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays when the center will close at 7 p.m. Hope to see you there!
Actors from CPP's theater department premiered their latest production, The Last Best Small Town, from April 18th to April 24th in the University Theater. Written by John Guerra, the play explores the concept of the American dream through the perspectives of 2 neighboring families from different backgrounds during the mid-2000s Great Recession. If you are curious about the production of this play, don't forget to visit our website for more information. And once again, congratulations to our theater department for another amazing production.
Whether we like to admit it or not, TikTok has become a huge part of our everyday lives, and it has become a way for people to build communities, share news around the world, and promote their businesses. However, due to a recent vote in the Senate to ban TikTok in the US, many users on the platform are now voicing their concerns and opinions on the topic. Let's pass the mic over to Jacob to see what CPP students think about this ban.
What up, Broncos? This is Jacob Rodriguez here with the Poly Post. Today I'll be going around asking students about the TikTok ban. Let's go, shall we? What do you think of this TikTok ban for the most part?
So I'm not really for the ban. I am for the alternative, which is selling the app or the company to an American company or American distributor, whatever, as well. I am for selling it, but not for banning it. Considering we're like one of the few countries or areas with free speech laws and how unregulated the internet is with the First Amendment, if we ban TikTok, that kind of like opens up Pandora's box for like other issues. If we start banning this site, who's to say we can't attack other types of platforms and media? When one resource closes, you gotta find another. If you can't eat potatoes, you might as well eat yams.
Usually I watch like funny videos that I send to either like my girlfriend or my friends, or I also like to watch like things about like how do I say this, like activism. So like the Kellogg's thing, I don't buy like Kellogg cereal. I'm trying to like boycott. I hear about like boycotts and like stuff like that. I think through social media we can reach a lot more people, and especially when you're trying to like do activism for like certain things, like trying to boycott Starbucks because of like the Palestine thing and like them being like anti-labor. So I think them not giving us the opportunity to like have a platform to speak about these issues is kind of like they want to silence us.
I think it's very sad because I do use TikTok on my free time whenever I'm bored. So like if I have downtime at work and everything, I use it as a distraction or a break from like studying. So, and I also use it to post like videos from like stuff that I go to. So I just think like it's a good platform to share videos with. From what I've seen, I feel like a lot of people, especially the younger generations, use TikTok a lot more than Instagram. And Instagram used to be more popular before. So I feel like if TikTok does get banned, I think more people from the younger generation will probably move to Instagram or maybe even like a new platform. Because I think before too, there was I forgot, there's like another platform that was kind of similar to TikTok, and it kind of died down, and then TikTok came and everybody went to TikTok. So maybe a new platform will show up.
Well, there you have it, Broncos. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's Report on the Street. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.
Music is an important part of our university's culture, and students are always saving up to buy tickets for major concerts or festivals. But did you know there are many affordable music venues close to campus where you can support our student artists? If you're part of the music lovers community, make sure to read Marlene and Kaylee's article on our website for more information.
The CPP community will need to look elsewhere for affordable basic necessities now as the 99 cents only stores are closing 371 locations across California, Nevada, Texas, and Arizona. Some of the reasons for these closures include economic challenges to keep items at a low price, as well as an increase in theft. For students balling on a budget, this loss will create a challenge when it comes to buying affordable necessities near campus. If you'd like to see more information on this topic, please check out our website.
Cal Poly Pomona hosted one of its traditional Sunday Arabian horse shows on April 14th, featuring students riding Arabian horses in different styles and disciplines. This program not only allows CPP to uphold its tradition of excellence, but also demonstrates the versatility and fine qualities of the Arabian breed. Let's head over now to Danna to tell us more.
The Sunday Horse Show held at the W.K. Kellogg Arabian Horse Center, a tradition started by W.K. Kellogg in 1926, is celebrating its 50th anniversary of its remodeled horse stables. An honored tradition that frequently draws in a big crowd, here at the Sunday Horse Show, onlookers are treated to a variety of demonstrations performed by the many talented Cal Poly Pomona students and their respective Arabian horses.
Our family is heavily involved with the equestrian, and my daughter was here performing today, Danielle Palmer. My favorite part about it is we're keeping the enthusiasm of equestrian going and passing on the generations of knowledge, and the history of the Arabian horse is always wonderful to get reminded of when we come here.
The students that have never ever ridden a horse besides at the Arabian Horse Center, and they are able to participate in the shows and learn everything from how to tack up a horse, how to walk, how to canter, and it's really fulfilling to see them kind of achieve their goals and be able to go out there and show.
From San Francisco, and so there weren't many opportunities for me to work with animals, especially big animals like horses. And so this was kind of the first time in my life that I've had an opportunity to get hands-on experience with horses. And so that was really exciting to me, especially as a prospective student deciding to come to Cal Poly.
These demonstrations range in disciplines from native costuming to saddle seat, and these demonstrations are especially designed to showcase the versatility of the Arabian horse breed and their many fine qualities.
The Sunday Horse Shows has been going on for almost 100 years now, and it really shows there's a lot of heritage and I guess culture that has evolved around the horse shows, and it's pretty interesting to see because a lot of people in the LA County area, they probably have never seen a horse, and they can come here and see over 70 horses, and it's just overall fun. And we also have little family stuff for the kids to participate in the show, so it's, I guess, a fun time.
So if you're looking for somewhere to take your family or are just simply a huge fan of horses, make sure to stop by. These demonstrations are hosted at the first Sunday of every month, so make sure to grab your ticket for next time.
The CPP community wants to congratulate and give a special shout out to the Model United Nations team as they were presented the Outstanding Delegation Award at the annual national conference in New York early April. Individual peer awards went to Juliana Murillo and Cole McMillan for outstanding delegates in conference. The team has been on a winning streak since 1998. What a great way to end the school year, Broncos.
Video games are much more than sitting alone at your desk playing with a bunch of strangers. With the Frag Fest returning this year, CPP students experienced firsthand what it's like to compete with peers in something other than school academics, and Scotty is here with more.
Hey Broncos, I'm here at Frag Fest, and what an incredible comeback it's been this semester, especially considering last semester's Frag Fest was actually canceled. Just look at the turnout we have here today, but that might not be that much of a surprise considering this is Bronco Esports' biggest event of the semester. Not only can we see a bunch of Cal Poly students, but we have a healthy amount of students outside of this campus, and even just some from completely different gaming communities.
To run a tournament in a collegiate setting, it's really cool because there's this extra sense of school pride as we're just like hosting multiple schools that come through to play in these tournaments. It's a really great opportunity for like student competitors to kind of just play for some stakes that they might not have in a regular tournament setting.
When some think of video games, they may not think of a massive social event like this. When some people think video games, they might instead imagine someone alone at the computer, which in some cases isn't exactly wrong. But Bronco Esports and Frag Fest is trying to take that image and throw it completely out of the window.
Even though people do watch for the main event of the competitors who grind it out and see who the winner, another part is actually interacting with the other people who attend the event and actually socializing with them to see how much you have in common. And I feel like it's another beauty about esports is the social part of it. It's not all about the grind, it's like, as you mentioned in your question. I feel like the social also is one of the big reasons why esports is actually pretty big, because it's more so another formality of just like talking with like other competitors fellow to you, interacting like what it's like to be a competitor, or like what it's like to watch, and like and be similar to like a real life sport like soccer and stuff like that. I feel like at least for FragFest, being a socialized, it helps greatly in terms of these sports.
The overarching theme of this event doesn't even seem to quite be the competitive aspects. It seems to be more about that passion and common interest in video games that really brings a lot of people from different walks of life together.
What's nice about this event is that we're in like such close proximity to like people who have never seen Melee before. And in order for Melee to grow, it needs more exposure, right? So I remember like when we were just doing crews like CSUF versus Cal Poly Pomona, there are just people I've never seen before who clearly like don't play Melee that just came in and watched and cheered with us. And I think that's great for like reaching a larger audience, right? Is just that exposure to people who don't know what Melee is or have never heard of our scene. So it's good.
And don't worry, if you couldn't make it to this Frag Fest, this event is held every semester. So if you wanted to hang out with the people here or give competing a chance, don't worry, you won't have to wait long until you can throw your hat into the ring. Now if you'll excuse me, I gotta go own 2 pools. I forgot to register. This has been Scotty Ninh from the Poly Post.
With the semester coming close to an end, our student athletes are also preparing to end their season strong.
Even though this is the last stretch, they're still training hard every day.
I already know the athletes are going to dominate in anything they do, and all of CPP will be there to cheer them on.
Let's head over to Samantha now to see what our Bronco athletes have been doing recently on this week's segment of Polypo Sports.
What's up, Broncos? My name is Samantha Campion. As we reach the end of the semester, I hope you're just as excited as I am for the start of NBA playoffs and the NFL draft. But now, for what we are all really here for, let's take a look at Cal Poly Pomona Athletics as our spring sports look to postseason competition in this week's edition of the Polypo Sports. Starting off with CPP baseball, the Broncos defeated Cal State LA 3-1 in the series this past weekend, and Caleb Reyes secured a first-game win for the Green and Gold when he came within 1 out of a complete game on Friday night. Everything began with pitcher Reese Stevens, who built off a dominant performance last weekend. In his 5th start of the season against the Golden Eagles, he surrendered just 1 in 5 innings with 6 strikeouts to tie his season high. Cal State LA fought back in the bottom of the 5th and smacked a 3-run home run for a 6-5 advantage to close out the first game of a doubleheader with a victory. And at the plate for the Broncos, Jack Sanders was their main spotlight. After a solo home run in Game 1, Sanders recorded his 7th home run on the season after a 3-run home run to earn a second game victory, extending his team's best 10-game hitting streak. Moving on to the second game of the doubleheader, senior Noel Soto put together such a performance that he was named CCAA Pitcher of the Week soon after. He allowed just 4 hits and 1 earned run in the 6-1 victory, his 3rd 7-inning complete game in his last 4 appearances. In the series finale, the Broncos reached their 20th win on the season behind a 13-3 victory, the 10th time in head coach Randy Betton's career to reach the 20th win mark in CCAA play. The Green and Gold scored 4 runs in the first inning. Johnny Pappas smacked a home run on the 3rd pitch of the game. With 14 career home runs, he stands just 3 runs away from CPP's top 10 all-time list. Finally, let's look into a quick preview of the last 2 weekends of conference play. The Broncos will face Cal State Dominguez Hills at home this weekend, starting Friday night at 6 p.m., before taking on Cal State Bernardino away next weekend. CPP baseball currently ranks in 3rd place in the conference rankings, a solid position for clinching a spot in the CCAA tournament May 8th through the 11th. We wish the best of luck to you, Broncos. And next up, CPP track and field teams competed at the 64th annual Mount Sac Relay. Let's hand the baton over to Kasai Childress now to see how they did.
Hello, my name is Kasai Childress, and today I'm here at the 64th Mount Sac Relays on April 20th, 2024. To kick things off, there were a few records that were broken for a couple of athletes. First, senior Ryan Fields broke his own school record this past Saturday in the 110-meter hurdles with a time of 13:64 seconds. Junior Lorenzo Boyd is now tied 6th in the 100-meter with a time of 10:45. Lastly, junior Thomas Tuff finished with a 15.95-meter shot put, placing him 10th in CPP history. In addition to this, the men's 4x1 team now ranks 3rd in school history with a time of 40:38. Coming up, we also have an exclusive interview from the women's 4x4 team.
First thing I'm just going to ask you guys, how do you guys think you guys did today overall as a team?
I think we did really good today. Like season best for our time for the 4x4, so we are pretty happy.
I think we did very outstanding. My team was just great. They carried throughout the entire performance. They're outstanding. That's all I can say.
We ate, and we're going to keep eating, period.
No, I think we did an amazing job, and I'm looking forward to nationals.
Head coach Chris Bradford also explained how proud he was of his team's success over the weekend and hopes to continue this for next week's CCAA championships. And that concludes the 64th Mount Sac Relays. I'm your on-site reporter, Kasai Childress, and back to you, Sammy.
Thanks for the live reporting and interviews, Kasai. Just a few days after the competition, on Tuesday, April 23rd, Ryan Fields collected his 15th career Men's CCAA Athlete of the Week award for his impressive performance, ranking #1 all-time in conference history. And to no one's surprise, joining him is twin sister Ayanna Fields as Women's CCAA Athlete of the Week. Ayanna Fields racked up 4 NCAA provisional marks in the 200, 400, 4x100, and 4x400 meters. What an amazing way to finish the regular season. If you missed the last race, don't worry. This upcoming weekend, the track and field team will compete at the CCAA Championships at Stanislaus State, hoping to repeat as CCAA champions for the 3rd year in a row. And we hope to see you all there. That's all for this week's report on Polypost Sports Broncos. Don't forget to check out broncosathletics.com for their latest updates on all things CPP sports. Once again, this has been Samantha Campion. I wish everyone a strong finish to the end of the semester, and now back to the anchors.
Thanks for the sports recap, Sam and Kasai.
Even with the semester coming to an end, they're still fighting hard to secure those wins.
Which reminds me, I need to push hard and finish up all the work I have. But for now, that's all for today's episode. Tune in again next time with us here at Polypost Now.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be notified when a new episode is released.
Stay updated on all the latest news, sports, arts and opinion stories on our website at thepolypost.com. Signing off until next, this has been Daniel Duque.
And I'm Teresa Acosta.
Give it your best and finish this year off strong, Broncos.